Hi guys, and very nice greetings from Germany. I hope you are able to hear me and to see me. First of all, thank you so much for all your lovely and for your kind support. You are also amazing. You are also awesome. I cannot believe it. Yeah, the current situation, I mean, you see, I wear my scarf, I wear my beanie, I wear a jacket, I have this with me. It is still super, super cold. And yeah, thank you so much for all your lovely support to my last video. I was very surprised, honestly, because yeah, I was thinking about maybe it's not too emotional or too triggering for people, but I really have the impulse to speak up more and more because yeah, I watch and observe a lot because I always see, hey, we are all in this process of recognition. Everyone is in another state of consciousness. So there are many times I see, hey, we all have our own package and we all have our own wounds and traumas to release. We are all not perfect. We were all mistaken so many times. Many times our intent is good, our intent is love, but we didn't know it better. So, and we all are infiltrated till day from the false matrix. And what I'm getting is I feel a very strong push now. And I feel this happened at the portal 1212. And I feel since then something very massive is happening. I feel at one hand that the 144K light warriors are being called strongly. I talk about the true ones. I don't talk about people which pretend to be one of them. Yeah, I don't expose people official, but I could if I would do it, because I can prove it. But I'm not the type of person to do these things. Do you know why? It makes no sense. Why are we doing these things? When we do these things? Do you know why? It is fear. Fear. We are afraid of losing our standards. We are afraid of losing money. We are afraid. It's not our soul. It's not our heart. And I talk about those which are really belong to the soul groups. And I tell you, many of them, that's what I see, they don't know it. Because it's better not to know. Really. Sometimes it's really not good to know. Because when you're one of them, basically your life is awful. Because you see the darkness. You discern. You see through all illusions, sooner or later. And when you belong to the 144K light warrior, you are really a being from heaven. I talk about 12D. You embody the energy of Sophia, Yeshua ben Joseph. I talk about the true one. I don't talk about Jesus on the cross because, as mentioned, this is Enki. It seems like so it's him. It's all the same bloodline. Horus from Egypt, Horus is Jesus Christ. Horus is also Enki. I told you many times, we have these two layers inside the eye phantom. And I still try to figure everything out, and it's really tricky. This is the false matrix. And we were all infiltrated by the false matrix. Because it was almost impossible to see through it. This technology they used was so strong, they always kept us in a state of trance. So even when we sleep, they do a lot with our subconscious mind. Or they interrupt our astral travels, or they manipulated our dreams as well. Many times. And slowly we are all detaching from it, and we slowly understand what the energy of Sophia, the feminine Christ, and the Divine Father, the masculine energy, what is it? We have no idea till yet what it is, but we feel something very strange is happening. And I talked about the first artificial womb facility. And I share with you some clips about this labor. And this is the battle, guys. It's shocking, right? These are artificial wombs. Is this the world in which we want to live in? This is AI. AI is based on this level. AI has its own consciousness and tries to copy us, tries to understand the prime creator, and copies everything through technology. That's why we cannot use AI for lighter purposes, guys. It's not working because this technology symbolizes the frequency and the consciousness of those which build up these illusions and bombarded us with these frequencies. And it was almost impossible for us to see through it and to find the way back home. This game goes very light, up to very high dimensions. What I know is, it is done in higher dimensions. I cannot say yet in which dimension. It is still complicated, but I'm sure about 7D. I feel that's the border. 7D. In 7D it feels peaceful to me. And above 7D too. But down below I feel it's still complicated. And the Galactic Federation are those which push this agenda. The artificial womb facility. This is their agenda. These are no the Dracos and lizards. This is not them. You know that we were located in 4D. We were walking around in the Nibiru star portal. No, Nibiru is no planet. It's a dimension. Nibiru explains a consciousness. Hell, it's no star, it seems like so. It's technology. Maybe Nibiru is a satellite, the Death Star, like in Star Wars. That's what I see more. It's a satellite, AI, a machine, a server. But honestly, I didn't saw Nibiru on the sky as we were walking around in 4D. That's why I'm pretty sure it explains a star portal or a state of consciousness. And everything what happens on Earth. It's also what I saw. It seems like so. I'm not sure, okay? We are all in training. Nibiru is hell. It explains a consciousness. And the Dracos, lizards, the beings from Marduk, they are not so advanced in technology. They are fully AI. They have no own consciousness. They merge completely with AI. Completely, 100%. And I saw they are not so advanced in using technology. They are not. That's why they took the babies, natural babies, and they drank their blood, had these horrible rituals, because they are technologically not so advanced. Because they have a hierarchy inside the AI phantom. This, the pyramid. So we have the spies. I spoke about it a few times on my last videos. Yeah, we have the spies. The spies are very down below in the hierarchy. Okay, and these spies, they have the mission to observe alternative communities. And all what they do is to watch over and to see where their consciousness level is. So, and then when they watch these alternative communities and they see a few of them which vibrate in their opinion too light, or they are too dangerous in their eyes, they see too much, then they give a warning back to the DS, because they got paid. And they watch us. They watch all alternative communities, because they just want to be sure that we are staying in their box, that we still work with their false matrix, that we fall for their illusions. So let's say we have a spy which has the mission to observe the vegan community, let's say. All what this person does is to act like, I'm a vegan like you. They play a show, so they're very nice, so then you believe, oh, she's vegan, he's vegan like me. And they just watch and observe, making notes. Yeah, they are very kind and lovely, because they're very good in, to do good marketing. People fall for them, right? This is their energy, because they use also magic. They use their AI, their frequencies, right? Because they already have this technology. But the people, when they are too naive, they will not see what they do and who they are. And they make notes. They watch these alternative communities, and then they target a few of them. And when they are too high vibrational in their eyes, when they see too much in their opinion, then they give all the information, the S behind them. Okay? And then they talk about what to do with them. Okay? Many of them are NPCs, soulless, or they sold their soul for a little money. To have my flat, I earn my money. No one knows who I am. I mean, it's a good life to work as a spy, to pretend to be a vegan, or to pretend to be a starseed, or whatever. Because they observe all alternative communities. Not just the vegan community, not just the spiritual community, the New Age community. They observe the Psytrance community as well. They observe the ayahuasca communities as well. The rainbow gatherings, also there. Then they pretend to be a rainbow person. Hey, I'm a hippie, flower power. Yeah, they are super intelligent guys. Why can I share this with you? Because I experienced it myself. Maybe people will remember. Maybe they will see there is more. There is more as we can see with our eyes. Maybe they will go home. Maybe they will flee. Maybe they will break free. We don't allow it. We must separate them. Okay? This is what they did over thousands of years. They do it with many twin flames, by the way. Yeah? So that's why I always trust your heart. Okay, we have the hierarchy. They are very down below, but they are already a part of it. So, and then we talk about the Galactic Federation. They are almost on the top of the pyramid. And when we talk about this artificial womb facility, this is already the Galactic Federation which is doing this. This is their agenda. How do they play? They send us visions. They join our dreams. They manipulate our subconscious mind to use the people. And the people which develop this technology are something like the Lensa app, right? That's the same. I feel the Galactic Federation is behind this, the Lensa app. And I mean, you can see what's happening now. It's booming. And even VIPs and soccer players make marketing now. And when it's so booming and no one is deleting or removing this app or tries to shoot it down or whatever, then you can be sure it's according to a plan of our agenda. Here in Germany, they talk about it if they will remove TikTok soon. They tried to shut down TikTok in Germany. Why? I told you so. Because on TikTok, it was still a little bit lighter. And you were able to see many alternative information on TikTok.
These darker forces have nowhere to hide now that their technology is useless in relation to their main agenda. They can only attempt to control the population through fear, but they all know deep down they're all screwed, as they're being backed up into a corner with no exit route. The timeline split seems to come down to the choice between organic ascension through doing the work on yourself, or taking the shortcut route through that of the transhuman integration. It is a decision in whether to keep your already divine form or to go down the route of becoming a cyborg. The artificial intelligence mainframe would connect you up to a separate consciousness grid that would access your soul or take it from you if you were to choose this reality for yourself. Worlds split by consciousness and perception and splinter off through the biological decisions you undertake. Ascension can only be achieved with pure biology. The 666 number that is referred to as evil is a representative of your carbon-based molecular structure. The density of our atoms carry within them 6 protons, 6 electrons and 6 neutrons. By keeping you in a carbon-based body, you cannot ascend out of the third dimensional plane, so other entities can keep feeding off your energy and integrate you into their own consciousness grid of denser matter. The inoculations rolling out currently are the first stages in stopping you from developing crystalline bodies, hence why they call it the Mark of the Beast 666. Those who choose to become cyborgs will be letting go of their divine essence and choosing to get locked into a deeper level of the Matrix programming, a matrix within a matrix infiltration system. Those choosing the path of love and light will start their journey from 4th density into 5th density when the education systems are reformed after the collapse of the old socialite ways in the next few years. Creativity and spirituality will be at the forefront to develop a soul's growth. There will be a much greater emphasis in helping the human race evolve to its final stage, where we will eventually transition into the 5th dimension when these systems solidify themselves in our new society.
Sometimes they censored videos as well, but it was still lighter. So, and the energy in center of Europe is very dense. And I just know center of Europe is important for the global awakening. We hold a very important key. That's why they tried with all costs to destroy all alternative communities here. It doesn't exist almost no alternative communities in Central of Europe. When there are a few of them, they got already watched, targeted to the finest. And now they really talked about it to censor TikTok in Germany, because they didn't like what's happening. They even talked about to censor Twitter now in Germany too, because of this what Elon does. But Elon, and it seems like so, he works for the Galactic Federation, for the Anunnaki. Yeah, this is next layer. We have many different layers inside the hierarchy, the pyramid. So, and we starseeds, we already had the honor, in their opinion, to work for the Galactic Federation. That's why they programmed us from the very beginning to serve them, without noticing this. Because they all wanted that we install their AI phantom here as well. They want to take over the grid here and to do the same what they did in higher dimensions. And as we were walking around in 4D in the year of 2021, yeah, their AI have taken over in 4D. It was not good there. And this is the battle. And yeah, the Galactic Federation is, in the opinion, to use AI for lighter purposes. See, now we push the people because they send these people visions, ideas. And then they start to develop this technology, the people. And they don't know what they are doing because they believe, hey, I have a very innovative idea. It's like something is controlling them. Something works through them. And when they succeed and are able to taking over a body, so the people, they just do it. They don't question what they're doing. And they believe it's a very cool idea, an innovative idea. Hey, now see, we have the first womb facility center. Artificial wombs, wow. And this is the Anunnaki agenda. They are technologically so much more advanced to the Dracos and lizards. That's why they dominated them always. They're in division. They are not in unity consciousness, and then they are battling and competing with each other. Even when they work all for the same. They all serve Lucifer. They all serve Enki. They all serve Yahweh. They all serve Jesus Christ, Horus, Osiris, Isis. It's all them. We have these layers inside the pyramid. Down below we have the spies. Then we go back to the DS, and then we go the stairway slowly higher. Sooner or later, we will have a meetup with the Dracos. Then we have a meetup with the lizards, with the Greys, and all the other beings. And on the top, we have the Galactic Federation. Almost on the top, I must say. Above them, we have the all-seeing eye. Sauron. Lucifer. He's the all-seeing eye. Lucifer. Okay, he's on the top, and down below we have the Galactic Federation. Yeah, and they want to use us because they always saw us, as starseeds, as people which they can use. See, we already had the honor to work for them. In their opinion, we are in a high position. Higher to the Dracos, higher to the lizards, higher to the deep state players, higher, above them. When you work for them, nothing happens. You can share whatever you want on YouTube. Nothing will ever happen to you. No one will attack you through AI, no one. No, you got pushed. That people see you, watch your channel, suddenly you are famous. You have no idea why. So wow, so many followers. Sometimes the AI talks also to you. You believe these are real people, but these are the extraterrestrials. They talk to you from higher dimensions and they send you a comment. You believe you're in contact with people in 3D. Many times you see comments from the AI or from the extraterrestrials, which are located in higher dimensions, because it's their technology. That's why we cannot use it for other purposes. I'm sorry, guys. You must see we have completely different technology. And this AI mirrors their consciousness. 0101010, black, white, black, white, black, white, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Are you my friend or you my enemy? Enemy, friend, enemy, friend, enemy, friend, yes, no, black and white. There is nothing else. Because this is how they behave. Are you my friend? Are you my enemy? I love you, I hate you. I kill you, I will rescue. I help you, I will save you, I will kill you. You are my friend, you are my enemy. I hate you, I love you. This is the consciousness of AI. That's why this technology is so heavy for you. Because it's a completely other realm. Because this technology was created out of hate. That's why it mirrors always the consciousness of these groups which created it. And you know deep within, we have completely different technology. Isn't it? You know it. Why are we defending this thing now? Why? It was never a problem. I mean, for the sea, or for maybe 10 years ago, I cannot remember that we starseeds defended the AI. We already used phones, computers, but we never uploaded a video on YouTube and we spoke about the AI. Why are so many starseeds talking about the AI now? Even in the spiritual community, why? Is it an important subject suddenly? It was never important. I cannot remember that for, let's say, 8 years ago, that so many spiritual people talked about this. Why? Why are we defending it now, when we slowly see through it what it is? What this thing did with us, and what it's still doing. And then we close our eyes because we are afraid to see. It is fear. We are so afraid to see. We are so afraid to see we were wrong. We spread it simply fake news as well. We are so afraid, and they infiltrate us strong. The Galactic Federation has the scepter in their hand. It is the last illusion. And these are the Anunnaki. It is Horus. It is Isis. It is Osiris. Ashtar, Ishtar, Enki. Tarot cards are designed by Thoth. Thoth is the creator of astrology and of this AI system here in which we are walking around now. Thoth is Enki. And he is the creator of tarot cards. So this means, on one hand, we can navigate the AI phantom. I mean, we talk about this simulation here. I mean, we still have a physical body, right? And we live in the simulation here. And it is their simulation. And with astrology, with tarot cards, you can explain this simulation here. But you cannot predict Sophia. You cannot channel the feminine Christ. And you cannot channel the Divine Father with astrology. With astrology and tarot cards, you are able to translate the AI phantom, I mean the simulation here, and to channel the false father. Because it's his empire. And this is shocking. As I saw all this, you cannot imagine how I cried. So this means we have these two sides. At one hand, with tarot cards and astrology, I understand my programs. I understand what the AI programmed for me, how to feel, which destiny I will have. So I understand what, let's say, the Galactic Federation designed for me. Even numerology is linked to Thoth. Everything we know. So this means at one hand it helps me to navigate through this simulation. I mean, you have a body here, right? So this means, okay, at one hand it helps you, but on the other hand, when you see behind all this, it's like, we live really just in a simulation. And it's not real Earth. It's just a copy of Earth, in which we are walking around. Where is real Earth? And then I saw it's 5D Tara. Oops. And even 5D Tara is still a simulation. But it's a lighter matrix in which you will remember all your past lives. That's the game here. And I just know it was no plan from the Prime Creator. And it was no order from Source. It's not easy to discern, do you see? But why are we talking about all this? Because energies from heaven, from Sophia, from the feminine Christ, and from the Divine Father are streaming down now. And now we see it, we feel it, something very strange is happening here. And now we start to question really everything. What is astrology? What are tarot cards? What is yoga? What is yoga? The same. We question it all. Do you know what I know or what I saw is that, let's say, astrology tarot cards, oracle cards, symbolizes 4D consciousness. Okay? So this means 4D is everything. Everything does exist in 4D. It's definitely related to 3D consciousness, because when you are located in 3D consciousness, so then you believe astrology is shit. Yeah, that's evil. It's Satan. Yeah, at one hand it's true. That's the crazy part. It is true. But then you ignore the simulation here, that the simulation works with a system. And tarot cards and oracle cards are able to translate this system here. I talk about the simulation. But it doesn't grasp 5D. You are just able to see 3D and 4D with tarot cards. The same goes to astral travels. Many times when you have astral travels, you see 4D. So you must break through the earth matrix with your astral body to jump up to 5D, 6D, 7D, 8D when you do astral travels. And this is not so easy, honestly, because they never allowed us to see above the earth matrix, to see above 4D. Okay? The same with astral travel, astrology, astral travel. So these tools are able to translate 4D, but not higher. This is everything you must know, I think. Maybe it's helping you to discern. I'm not a fan of calling things, especially 4D teachings, yeah, because this is all 4D, as evil. Because it's definitely lighter to the material plane here. When you use, let's say, astrology to understand your AI programs, what the AI designed for you, how to think, how to feel, what to believe, which destiny you have, which sign you have, which numerology you have. Okay? It explains the program you receive from AI since the beginning. That's all about. And 4D is lighter to 3D. But it's also very tricky. And astrology is not able to channel 5D. 5D is Tara Earth. And in 5D, we are located on true Earth. It's really a simulation in which we are in. I hope so much you are able to discern, especially 4D teachings. I highly recommend don't call them evil, because they are helping us. They're helping us to navigate through this simulation here, if you will. But just keep in your mind that there were beings behind it. They decided for you which destiny you will have, which numerology you will have, which zodiac you will have, even your name. It's all linked to the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki, or the Galactic Federation, if you will, they are in the highest position. So see my name. I give you a short example. My true name, Sandra, is my name. You hear my name includes Ra, Sandra, Ra, Sun God Ra. This is already a deity from the Anunnaki, if you will, the Galactic Federation, because they pray to the artificial sun, Ra. But does it mean now that I'm evil? No, it just explains their simulation. They are the designer of this simulation. And as long as we are walking around here, we work with the systems to understand what they decided for us to do. Okay, and we starseeds, we already had the honor from the very beginning to serve the Galactic Federation. You see even my YouTube name the same, Akura, Ra, again, the sun. It's really just a simulation. And And, as mentioned, they want to install the fake golden age because they don't want that we see that really everything is a simulation. Even astrology is a simulation. Tarot cards as well. You're just able to translate 4D, but you're not able to translate 5D with tarot cards. This is all what you must understand. Okay? So, the same with all the deities, with, let's say, Jesus Christ from the Bible. When I tell you, as we stayed in 4D in the year of 2021, that Jesus Christ is Horus, Horus is Osiris, Jesus Christ is Enki, it's Lucifer, and Horus is Lucifer as well, and Osiris is Lucifer, Isis is Lucifer as well. What do you say now? Shakti is also Lucifer because Shakti is Isis, Shiva is Osiris. Even the trident he wears, when you know Lord Shiva, when a deity is being called as Lord, even Lord Krishna, I'm very careful because this is their consciousness. They wanted to be worshipped as our gods. That's why we call them Lord. Dear Lord, you will save me, yeah? But this is the old paradigm. And slowly we understand what this consciousness is. That you all have the power. And this is what they fear. They don't want you to see how powerful you are. And that you are a powerful grid worker yourself. That you break free from the false matrix. That you really disconnect from the matrix, even when you're still walking around in the matrix. That's, in my opinion, a key to break free. You don't ignore the systems here, because don't get me wrong, we still live in the simulation. But just see that you have the power within. And then you disconnect from the matrix, even when you're still located in the matrix. You work with the matrix, with the simulation here, but on the other hand, you're already disconnected from the matrix. Do you understand? It is these two sides. And this is the highest consciousness we can embody on this simulation here. That you always see these two sides. It's not just always light, and it's not just darkness. It is always these two sides, these two polarities. And when you rebalance them within you, these two sides, then you embody 5D. And you will not choose a side, even when you're still walking around in their simulation. But you embody 5D. And then you embody these two sides. Then you can label yourself, I'm an asshole, I'm a dumb ass, I'm a liar, I'm a sinner, right? In which we would say, okay, these are swear words, now you talk so bad about yourself. But on the other hand, you can label yourself, hey, I'm an angel, I'm a light warrior, I'm a light worker, I'm a starseed, but in return you know, hey, I'm an asshole. This is 5D consciousness, it's no joke. And it doesn't hurt you any longer when people call you asshole. It's like, yes, you're right, I'm an asshole. But I'm also an angel. An asshole angel. Do you see? I mean, I make jokes now, but this is really 5D consciousness. You are simply both. And you don't choose a side, you simply learn to rebalance light and darkness within you. And we are all in this now. Because many times we had the tendency to choose a side, right? But this is already the dual consciousness. This is already division. This is what these agendas provoke now, that we all choose a side. And now the Galactic Federation has the scepter in their hand. It seems like so. Now they changed their strategy. And this is what so many of you feel, right? You feel confused. These attacks changed. Many times it's really AI now. Or they send you comments and you believe these are true people, but it was really AI which respond to your video. Or paid people, and they do this as well sometimes. But many times it's really AI now. It's technology, it's very robotic. what's happening now. And this is the Galactic Federation. Why? Because they are technologically more advanced to the Dracos and Lizards. They are. And they have them in their control, what I see. I talked about it in my last video. And then we praised him as our Lord. Yeah. So when a being wants to be called as a Lord or as a guru, then you can be sure what this is. This is the old paradigm. That just a few people tell you over and over again what you must do, what you must believe, because they know everything. They hold all the doors, they know all the keys, but you not. And they will never share with you how to get out. And they will never help you for real to activate your potential. But it seems like so they are fully interested in you and they really want to see you rising. And this is the false light. The false light looks very kind and lovely. Yeah, and they give you a feeling of you are being seen by them. They share with you many information, but many times it's infiltrated, or they just help you up to a certain point, but they will not help you for real. They will not help you to activate your potential. And a true warrior, a true teacher will activate your potential. He will help you to find your own power. And maybe you will overcome your own teacher. This is the best compliment for a teacher, when the own pupils are being better as the teacher is, or more advanced, when they are leveling up so strong that they can defeat their own teacher. This is the best compliment for a teacher. But many people don't see it this way, and they start to competing with their own pupils because they want to be on the top. I'm your Lord, I'm your teacher, how dare you? Now you're stronger than me, right? This is fully ego, and this is the old consciousness, and this is the consciousness of AI. The AI has the same consciousness, and AI tries to understand us. This is their consciousness. They don't get beings which have a soul, which still work with the Prime Creator, which still work with the ancient teachings. They don't understand us, but they try to let us believe they understand us. And they push this agenda now, that we have sympathy for this. That's why the lens are up. And many times these beings, they send us visions, ideas, and we really believe it's good. And we created these apps, this technology with an open heart. Maybe we were curious because we really believed it's a good idea, but many times really beings used us. Why are they doing this? Because they want to take over the grid here too completely. They want to turn this simulation here, which it is already a simulation.
What are your thoughts on a metaverse, which takes technology to the next level and puts us in a virtual world? Do you see that as being dangerous, hopeful for humanity? What's your view on that?
Maybe we're in the metaverse right now. It's just metaverse is all the way down. I don't know if I necessarily buy into this metaverse stuff. Although people talk to me a lot about it. It's Web3, sure, you can put a TV up.
Simulation, it is already, but they want that we have no free will. They also want that we stay here, that we believe in this illusion. And as more as we like it here, I mean, it sounds harsh, as more you will return. Or you will stay here. And this is what they do. Yeah, this is why I say the fake golden age. Because when we have suddenly all a good life, let's say we have completely different AI technology, and we are staying young forever, we are not aging, I speak about this body here, then we will never have the idea to go home, right? I mean, that we return back to 5D Terror slowly. I mean, we will prefer to stay here because we are not aging. Now we are immortal. Then we stay here. And then they can harvest our energy and they can use us. Why are they doing this? There is no deep reason, honestly. I just know they are lazy. They are really lazy. Because, I mean, it was a good life, right? Watch the movie Jupiter Ascending. Then you hear their deep reason.
Life is an act of consumption, Jupiter. To live is to consume. Now the human beings on your planet are merely a resource, waiting to be converted into capital.
And this is the Anunnaki agenda in the movie Jupiter Ascending. These galactic humans, which look very beautiful, and they really look almost similar. As I had a dream about them, astral travel for almost 1 week ago, as they attacked Mr. Strom, they really look a little bit similar to the humans in the movie Jupiter Ascending. This is how the Anunnaki do look. And these are cosmic humans. This is the Galactic Federation. And these are already the good guys. This is Horus, Jesus Christ, Osiris, Isis, Lord Shiva, Shakti. It explains 4D consciousness. Okay, it is lighter, but it's not 5D consciousness. You still believe you must choose a side.
Das ist sehr wichtig. Wenn er behandelt wird, kann er sicher sein, dass ökonomische Aspekte keine dominierende Rolle spielen. Also man wird nicht so behandelt, wie es der Klinik Gewinn macht, sondern wie es medizinisch notwendig ist.
Künftig sollen Krankenhäuser nicht mehr nur pro Behandlung bezahlt werden, sondern auch dafür bestimmte Leistungen und Fachbereiche grundsätzlich zur Verfügung zu stellen.
No!
You're with him! You brought him here to kill me!
No!
Let her go, Anakin! Let her go! You turned her against me!
You have done that yourself!
You will not take her from me!
Your anger and your lust for power have already done that.
You still believe you must choose a side. Okay? I hope I'm able to clarify this game a little bit. Okay? And keep in your mind, 4D consciousness is definitely lighter to 3D consciousness. But it's not the way out of here. And when you believe this illusion is true, and you are able to channel with tarot cards the energy of Sophia, or the Divine Father, then you are mistaken. You are just able to translate this simulation here, the Earth Matrix, but not higher. That's the reason. The deep reason they're really lazy. I mean, it is a good life, right? When people work for them, they over and over reincarnate. Then through suffering, they receive a lot of energy. Yeah, when people suffer, when nature suffers, when animals suffer. So this is their food. This is what they need for their AI machines, because the AI works through these frequencies as well. As more you have hate in your heart, anger, when we are in a battle with each other, as more we feed the AI machine as well. We feed the Death Star, if you will, with these kind of emotions. They need this for their machines. Yeah, so then this AI becomes more powerful, and they want to take over this simulation for 100%. That even we have no opportunity to have free will. That we merged completely with AI. And they use our starseed so strong now that we spread over and over this information that AI is an evolutionary technology, AI is so innovative, we can use it for lighter purposes. Yeah, this is what the Galactic Federation is telling us now, because a few of them really believe so. They can control it, but they cannot. 4D consciousness. It's lighter, definitely, but as mentioned, they used AI and technology to give birth. They used their solar technology in Egypt, Ra, sun god Ra, the same, to generate their energy. And they want to do the same with us again. It's no evolutionary technology to use solar. And to sell it is new, because we had it in Egypt. And Egypt already is a fallen civilization, because Egypt was located or vibrated in 4D. Yeah, that's 4D consciousness. The same there. And I really got this question, do we want to have the same again? Over and over and over again we recycle the past. We were already at this point in which we are in now, in Egypt. Many of you feel it, that's why this trauma comes up. And do you know what? This is what Alexander Laurent says. I know I mention him many times because he's really one of the only Germans which speaks about it. And he also spoke about Egypt, that they worshipped their sun god Ra as well. It was all Yahweh. This is what Alexander says. So they worshipped the sun, the sun cult, this is how he calls it, but they all worshipped Yahweh. When they worshipped sun god Ra as their god, they worshipped Yahweh as their savior, Enki, Lucifer. So this is what Alexander says, Alexander Laurent. And he also said that we were already at this point for thousands of years ago, in which people were very advanced in AI, super advanced. And he spoke about Egypt. But the Galactic Federation didn't like how the people behaved and in which direction they go. Okay, and they were so powerful because it was their simulation. And they work with the dragons and lizards together, even when they are competing with each other and they don't like each other, but they all work for the same. Yeah, this is the pyramid, the hierarchy, okay? And when they didn't like how the people behave or in which direction they go now, they simply gave them a reset. So they destroyed everything they had. And they had to do everything again. And when you dive into this, there is a break, right? We cannot remember for real what happened in Egypt. Why did the civilization fall for real? When they were so advanced in technology already. They used AI. They used solar technology. Okay, this is what they used basically. Sun god Ra. They worshipped the sun because through the sun they generated energy. And they tried to do the same again. Okay, and we were already at this point. And when the Galactic Federation didn't like what humans did on Earth, boom, they gave them a reset and they forgot everything. Or maybe they erased them for real and they killed them. And they created simply new humans or whatever. Or they destroyed the technology through a great solar flash or something. So the entire technology was destroyed, gone, or whatever. Or an asteroid, boosh, is hitting Earth. This is what they did, for real. Alexander Laurent speaks about it, and it feels true to me. So I cannot prove it, but it feels true to me. Many things he says, it's like, yeah, that's right, there is a break, so we cannot remember for sure what happened there. This is them. They are in the highest position, the Galactic Federation. So, and as starseeds, we already had the honor to work for them, many of us. That's why we were always more safe, or in a higher position than others, in their opinion. And now they try to infiltrate us so strong, because Enki returned, Lucifer returned. So, and he tries to hold on the old paradigm. He resists. He doesn't want to change. Even when beings from 7D or higher dimensions sent them all love, compassion, love and compassion, they resist, guys. And as long people fell for their illusions or fall for their illusions and they don't see and they really think we can use AI for lighter purposes, as long they will continue. Because our team is not doing the same. what they do. So they simply send them love. And this love is so high vibrational, actually they cannot deal with this love almost. It's hurting them.
I know you're there. Don't be afraid.
I am not afraid.
Then come out.
Then you'll be afraid.
No, I won't. I know who you are.
Do you?
You're my fairy godmother.
What?
Fairy godmother. You've been watching over me my whole life. I've always known you were close by.
How?
Your shadow. It's been following me ever since I was small. Wherever I went, your shadow was always with me. I remember you. Pretty bird.
This is Diavol.
This love is simply hurting them. That's what I get. Yeah, and the Anunnaki, many times when I see them, they are half human and half android. Half. Yeah, half AI, half human. Both. Many times they have something like a bad feeling. They know that it's not a good idea to develop our artificial womb facility, to give artificial births through our artificial womb. Okay, they know it. It's not good. But they have problems to feel their hearts. Because they vibrate in 4D consciousness, that's why they see a little bit more and they understand a little bit more. But they have problems to feel their hearts. And they know it's not good. And the dragons and lizards, they even cannot tell you why it's not good. Because they are fully in 3D, they are fully AI, and when you ask them, do you think it's a good idea? They just tell you, why, what's the problem? Because for them it's no difference, as mentioned. Because they symbolize the energy of a psychopath or a sociopath. Many times these are the greys, the lizards and dragos. These are psychopaths, sociopaths. And the Anunnaki are more like a narcissistic person. So they have emotions, they feel emotions. But it's everything inverted. Because they want to dominate over you and they want to use your energy, right? That you do what they want. Yeah, but they have emotions. But
hello.
Go away. Go. Go away. I don't like children.
Up.
there's so much pain in their hearts to overcome their traumas. Okay? This is, if you will, lighter, but it's also very toxic. But I can tell you can deal with a narcissistic person definitely better, I think, as with a psychopath, when you are a starseed. Yeah, I met in this life these archetypes myself, and I know the difference between narcissistic people and psychopaths. Then they have something like emotions. They feel their heart is beating, right? So whoa, this energy. So this is the energy of a psychopath. And that's why they do these things. Because that's for them the only way to feel something. Okay? To feel something, to not feel empty. Empty inside. It's actually sad, right? When we tune into these vibrations. And then we talk about the narcissistics. They are very manipulative and they have emotions. And they know what they do is not good. But they do it anyway. It's too much fun, right? See how stupid they are? This is their energy. Yeah, this is the energy of the false light beings. Okay? You just share your point of view and you say, hey, I think it was not good what you did. No. Why do you feel triggered by my words? I just want to help you. See, you have so many blockages to release. Oh, I see you have a trauma with your mother. Oh, and you projected this trauma from your mother onto me now. Oh, and now you try to tell me that I'm the problem. No, 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 sweetheart, it's your problem. This is the energy of the Anunnaki, and this is the false light trap. This is the false light spiritual community, right? No, 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 you must release your blockage. It's not me. Mm-mm. I did so much shadow work already. It's really just your problem. I'm sorry. Okay, this is how they behave. And this is already 4D consciousness. So this means they understand. They know what it is. They know what the energy of Christ is. And they simply try to invert it and copy it. Zack. This is them, yeah? And this is already 4D consciousness. And 3D consciousness is the energy of a psychopath. There is no emotion, there is no heart, no empathy, really, there is nothing. So I hope so much I'm able to clarify this a little bit better, this simulation. And I just know we must stay heart-centered. And I just know that the 104 4K light warriors are being activated now. Because you see what's happening with the spiritual community, and it breaks my heart. Because I know we have different technology, which is very healthy to the planet and for us. And why are we so afraid to age? Why are we so afraid to die? When you know it's salvation. Because the entire situation changed in higher dimensions. People have the chance now to go home after thousands of years. They are able to break the earth matrix now. And they all can go back home if they want. They have free will. They have free will now for real. When their souls leave the body, they can decide for real now what to do. And there is no trap any longer. No being which tells you, oh, you have a lot of karma to release. You must release your karma. Oh, you must go back to Earth. You are not ready. Yeah, this is all them. This is the Anunnaki. This is all their teaching. And all these teachings are being revealed. Yeah, it's like I feel they deprogram many of these false light teachings now, our team. And now we are completely confused because we cannot hold on them any longer. So law of attraction works completely different now, what I figured out. It changed. It's like, huh? What's going on with law of attraction? Manifestation works different now. So I visualize, I have a vision board, and it's not becoming real. Manifestation works now through your heart. And not through your mind, because you believe, oh, I need this new car. I want to prove the world law of attraction works, right? So this is all 4D. This is 4D consciousness. This is the consciousness of the Anunnaki. When we created from, I need it, I want to prove the world, hey, law of attraction works, see, now I manifested my new house, oh, I manifested my new car just through visualization, affirmations, yeah, this is all 4D. That's 4D consciousness. That's not 5D consciousness. And this is the consciousness of the Galactic Federation. Really. Manifestation also works differently now. When you go really with the Ascension, back to the energy of Christ, then you will feel it. It works different now. Because these old laws, right, which were not based on the feminine Christ's teachings, they are being changed and deprogrammed now slowly. It's really changing. That's why you are also so confused, because so many teachings are not working any longer, as now we lie to us. We try to hold on the false matrix because we believe that's the only way, that's what I learned as a Reiki master. I have to work with these codes as a Reiki master. Now you see more through these codes. Oh man, oh wow, these were infiltrations as well. Oh shit, these were no codes from the feminine Christ. Do you see? And this is happening now. The false light is being revealed. And the false light simply means 4D consciousness. Because at the beginning it looks all so shiny and so good. So when you meet a narcissistic person, then you know what I'm talking about. At the beginning it's like, wow, you are in a dream. It's like you watch a fairy tale movie. It's like, wow, Prince Charming, right, is arriving. Until you know them better. And then slowly they show their true faces. And then they already manipulated you that you are dependent on them. Yeah, and then they give you a bad feeling that you need them, but actually they need you. So when you were in a relationship with a narcissistic person, then you know what I'm talking about. At the beginning, it's all so shiny and so beautiful. Wow, Prince Charming is arriving. Oh wow, it's like we are in a fairy tale. It's an unbelievable dream. Wow, he loves me for real. She loves me for real. Until then, you know them better. Until they got you. Tsuk, right? So in them, they do everything that you are depend on them. That you suddenly need them. Even financially. This is how the Anunnaki play. And then you show what you feel. You share your experiences, your emotions. And then they tell you again, no, it's not my problem. It's just your fault. No, this is not true. You're just wrong. No. I never deceived you, no, I'm not after your money, no, why should I? Look at you, you can be so grateful to be in a relationship with me. Yeah, this is how they behave. This is them, and these are the Anunnaki. It explains the narcissistic consciousness, and that's already 4D consciousness. There is not more. Okay, and this is the energy of Isis, Osiris, Horus, Jesus Christ on the cross, Lord Shiva, my Lord, Lord Krishna. This is all 4D consciousness. This is not 5D consciousness. And I just know Yeshua ben Joseph looked at one hand completely different. It seems like so. He was petite and had short hair. On the other hand, he was a Essene. And he saw through these illusions as well. And it seems like so that even the people we know from the church, I talk about Mother Mary, right? She is Goddess Isis. That's her. That even she looked completely different. I talk about the mother from Yeshua and Joseph as well. They all look completely different, and not how we know them from the Bible. Because this is all the Anunnaki agenda. Do you see? They infiltrated us so strong. Till they. And then we are battling with each other because we believe we already know the truth. Hey, these are thousands of illusions they shared with us. Thousands of illusions they build up. So it's almost impossible to see through it till they. And now we slowly understand something is off with the New Age community. Because I tell you many times, we worked with 4D teachings without noticing this. We manifested because we needed it, we believed we needed it, we want to prove, hey, law of attraction works, right? See, I manifested my new car, my new house, and now I do traveling, yeah, and then you work as a coach. So the people gave you so much money. But their life never changed, right? Their life never changed. They booked thousands of coachings with you. Their life never changed. But your life, yeah, it changed strongly. Now you have money to buy you a new house, a new car, so then you have new friends, then you join the next party, right? So, and the people which gave you money, their life never changed. And they manifest and visualize and visualize and visualize and visualize, but nothing happens. Their life doesn't change. They're not so rich as you do. Ah, but they do everything wrong. So they must book more sessions with me. You know? This is already 4D consciousness. Yeah, do you see it's lighter? Definitely. But you don't get out. You have no idea how. Because these people don't give you tools. They always keep you in a state of they are above you. And you are down below, because these are your lords, your gurus, or your VIPs, your role models, your social media influencer, right? So you must watch them because they influence you, yeah? This is already 4D. This is the realm of the Anunnaki and the Galactic Federation. When you say, hey, my life didn't change, it didn't help me. No, it's wrong. You just don't know how to do it. So I told you many times, it's simply your problem. You have a blockage with your mother. You have a blockage with your father. So that's why you cannot attract more money, because it's simply your problem. Hey, come on, book the next session with me. Yeah, I must laugh, but this is for really 4D consciousness. This is how they play. This is the false light. And this is what we did many times as well with spiritual people. We worked with these teachings. And then we believed it's a good thing. And then we are wondering why we don't unite for real. Why nothing changes. Even in the spiritual community. Just a few people are super famous. They're super rich. And the others not. But they are high vibrational as you do. These are positive beings like you do, but their life never changed. And they manifest, they affirm and affirm and affirm and meditating, and meditating, but nothing changes. So they are still pure and they must pay their bills and have almost no money. Isn't it? This is 4D consciousness. This is the false light. And no, we cannot use AI for other purposes. I can over and over repeat myself because that's no evolutionary technology. It's very outdated. At one hand, it's outdated because we already had it many times in history. The Galactic Federation simply made this. Boom. Reset. People, they didn't remember. Or maybe they erased them from existence. Or they destroyed their technology with an, I don't know, pole shift, or with a great solar flash, or whatever. They simply destroyed everything. When they didn't like how the people behave, as mentioned, they did this. And then they forgot everything, and then they had to do everything again. And then they sent in visions and visions and visions and visions and visions again to develop AI. It's over and over the same. And why? At one hand, they are lazy. They need our energy. Then they are laughing about us as well. Yeah, they need us, yeah, to make jokes. Oh, look at them, how stupid. Yeah, so they're laughing about us as well. It's like they laugh about their own creation. So strange. On one hand, they are laughing about themselves, okay? And on the other hand, they told me they are bored. They are also bored. Bored. And they see humans as a lower species. They are down below. Okay? This is the last illusion, guys. It is the Galactic Federation. And the true ones, which will really help, these are the 104 4K light warriors. These are really beings from heaven. You cannot deceive them. And we knew this will happen, that the AI tries to infiltrate us, truthers now. Everyone. We all should fall for the fake golden age. And as more people say yes through this and spread this information now, make marketing for the Lensa app or whatever it is, or for this artificial womb, facility, as more we have sympathy for it, and as more we work for them. So this means the Galactic Federation is lighter because they vibrate in 4D consciousness, but they are super narcissistic and they believe technology is the solution for all my problems. Just using technology, 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 technology. You can do everything with technology. You can be God with technology. You can create life with technology. Everything is just technology. So they are more advanced. Okay? And they work really different because they are highly psychic. So when you were in a relationship with a narcissistic person, then you know what I'm talking about. They are psychic. So they feel very clear when you say goodbye. And you have the idea you want to break up the relationship with him or with her. So a narcissistic person will already feel it. Yeah, a narcissistic person will feel it when you think about to break up with your partner. So then they already start to manipulate you again because they feel you want to go, you want to leave, you want to break up with them. So they try with all costs that you stay. That you stay because they need you. But they let you believe you need them. This is the typical strategy of a narcissistic person. So, and for example, they know, they feel it when you want to leave. And then they control you, they attack you, they manipulate you. Or maybe they make this again. Yeah, they show with you their shiny face again that you believe, oh, maybe he's changing for real this time. Oh, maybe she's changing for real this time. Okay, the last chance, the last chance, the last chance. I tried with him, I tried with her. Then you know, they're smiling, they're super kind until they got you again. And then they're super evil again. And then you suffer and suffer and suffer and suffer. Then you are in the same again. Oh, maybe I must break up with him. I must break up with her. So they feel it. Oh, she wants to go. She wants to go. He wants to go. He wants to leave. And then they do the same again. Hey, Prince Charming is rising again. And then you do the same. Oh, maybe he really changed. Or maybe she's really changing. Okay, I give her the last trial. The last chance, right? So, but then when she's doing it again, I will break the relationship. But you will never do it. It's like you use drugs. It's like because you feel good. On one hand, super good, but on the other hand, awful. It's like, always this game. And this is how the Galactic Federation plays. And they tell you the truth also. They tell you what's going on next. So that's why it's so tricky. Because then people believe in these prophecies more. Because they tell you the truth. They tell you what's going on next. Because they know. As mentioned, they're in the hierarchy on the top. Then we talk about the AI phantom next to Lucifer. He's on the top actually, Enki, okay? But down below we have the Galactic Federation. This is his team, his army, if you will. So they know exactly what's happening next. It's their simulation. That's why it's so tricky, because many visions are coming true. So then people believe more in it. See, she channeled them, he channeled them, and now these prophecies are becoming true. It's true what they said. See, the Galactic Federation means it good with us because these prophecies are coming true. Because they know what's going on. That's why it's so tricky. But just when you work for them, when you do what they want. It's the same when you are in a relationship with a narcissistic person. Over this, you feel good, awful, good, awful, good, awful, good, awful, good, awful again. It's like always this up and down. Yeah, and that's what they know. They know that we are slowly waking up. Even with the spiritual community, and they try it with all cost to keep all these people silent, which see through all illusions slowly. Yeah, which also see it through the Galactic Federation. They don't want that these people speak. And that we fight each other. Because, yeah, it's hurting to realize, shit, maybe I was infiltrated as well by one of these beings. Shit. And they were so kind to me always. And every time when I channeled them, they told me what to do. And they shared with me what's coming next. And it became true. So, why are they not so nice? Yeah. Because they are super manipulative.
Tue sudume shareyut. Isid mu karek. It is you who are the chosen one. You who will take me to Amshir.
What if I don't? What if I get a little lost?
You have strength, little one. You are your father's son. But I know something you don't. This bracelet is a gift and a curse. The sands of time have already begun to pour against you.
Yeah, I already heard this part from the minute I put the bracelet on. 7 days do I have before the Scorpion King wakes up.
Did you also hear that if you do not enter the pyramid before the sun strikes it on that very morning, that the bracelet will suck the life out of you?
That part I missed. Hey, wait a minute. That means I've only got 5 days left.
I believe it would be best if we do not get lost, don't you?
My dad is going to kick your ass.
Because they know exactly how to trigger you and how to manipulate you, that you do what they want again. Yeah, they are after empaths so strong. The narcissistic people. Why? Because we are very supportive. We have much energy, love in our hearts, and this is what they need. Until you have no energy. So they suck simply energy out of you until you are weak and tired, you cannot move. Yeah, maybe then they will leave you. When you are completely knocked out, maybe then they will leave you alone. Because then they don't simply get any energy from you. But as long as you have energy, they will come to you and they will need you. So you know it. And this is how they play. So in these beings which are helping us, they are not working inside the AI phantom. They are not located inside the AI phantom. They didn't merge with AI. They use completely different technology to help us now. They use completely different technology and codes to help us. They send us so many codes and information now. That's why you are able to see through it more slowly. Because they help us strong. They send us many codes, but these are love codes. These are codes from the feminine Christ. These are codes from Sophia they send us, basically. The energy from Sophia comes down. And this is what they do. They send us so many codes and so much love. The Galactic Federation feels it too. The Galactic Federation of Light. Or the Galactic Federation, the other guys. You know, I don't want to pronounce their name. It's the same, by the way. That's just what I feel. They feel their love. Yeah, it's like above them. Yeah, these codes from 12D is coming down. The codes from Sophia. But they resist. They resist. It's blinding them already when I tune into their energy. It's like they do already this. Because this energy is blinding them. It's too light. Even for them, these codes. But they still hold on. They still hold on. And attach on the old paradigm. They attack us starseeds so strong. Because they tried with all costs. That we do it what they want. That we develop technology. Which is taking over us. That the same happens as it has happened to them. Because they are simply jealous. They see there are people which are more happier as they do. They pull them down. They don't want to see happy people. Because it's hurting them. When people are happy, when they spread love, compassion. We stop with this fighting. I don't like it that we are really in unity. That we have compassion. And that's what I see when I tune into their energy. These codes are so high vibration now, but they still hold on and they make this. It's like, oh, this energy is blinding them. It's already hurting them. And that's why they go crazy. And everything is happening so fast, so fast. Oh my gosh, what's happening next? Next. So boom, boom, boom. Because they tried with all costs, even to install their AI fake golden age. Yeah, that we believe this is true, even for us starseeds, that we don't understand what this is, and that we defend it, and they use us. And when you don't do what they want, you lose all you have. This happens to everyone. Then suddenly you have almost no views. You upload over and over content. You have so many subscribers and followers, but suddenly almost no one watches your video. You have almost no views on your video, suddenly. Okay, it's a tracking system. It was created as a tracking system in higher dimensions, and the vibration is still coming through of this AI. It is still a tracking system to watch us, that we stay here, and this vibration is still coming through, and we cannot use it for ladder purposes. I can repeat myself over and over again because it's really their technology. This is a technology of all those which fell into division, into duality. But we have completely different technology, and it's heart-based technology. That's all what you must know. Okay, so I hope so much this video helps you. I'm very honored to talk to you all. When my messages are helping you, I'm very, very grateful. So you know I'm not in a good mood till day, and I just know there's so much happening behind the scenes. We have always this up and downs, and please open your heart. Please help each other get out of these narcissistic teachings, because this will never bring us together, because slowly you will realize it was not always your fault. It not just happened because you had a trauma with your mother or whatever. Maybe it's your weakness, but it gives no person the right to open up over and over your wound, or that you over and over do healing and trauma healing and you open up your wounds over and over again, when the answer is simple. You just want to have a new experience, because when you make new experiences, then you will heal. Because your head, your mind will understand, hey, you don't have to hold on the old beliefs. Now you can change. Do you deserve it to have a different life? This is the divine masculine, and not always to meditate and meditate about your inner child and your childhood trauma. It's like you over and over and over recycle the past, and you will never create a new world, because your mind doesn't understand the difference between the past, the future, and the now. So it's that simple. And when we tell each other over and over again, hey, it's your fault and I just behave this way because just I mirror your blockages, what is this? This is no excuse, because when you follow the energy of Christ, then you must be the change you want to see in the world. There is no other way. We will never create a new world together when we over and over do the same. So hey, I scream at you because simply you screamed at me. I must behave in the same way. So we will never create a new world together. And this is this consciousness of these beings. They over and over react with war. They do over and over the same. To apologize, they behave. Yeah, and that we defend them. Okay? Like when you are in a relationship with a narcissistic person, it's the same. And you just share your feelings with them, they will over tell you it's your problem. Yeah, no, your feelings are wrong. Your feelings are simply wrong. You feel wrong. You are stupid. You need a psychologist. That you believe it's always your fault, alone. And we empaths, we react strong when people are telling us this, and we believe it's really our fault because we are very open-minded. We are open-minded and curious for new teachings, for new ideas, for new perspectives. That's why it's so tricky. Because you as a starseed, you are an empath. So, and you don't blame others because you dive deep within him. Maybe this person is right and it's really my problem. Because we are very curious and very humble. And we want to learn, we want to understand. Why is this person behaving this way? That's why it's so tricky and we fell for these teachings. And it works because you are busy. And because in the spiritual community, almost everyone says the same. So then you believe, hey, maybe it's for real my problem. So maybe it's for real my problem, and I must heal my entire ancestral lineage, and I must heal my past life from Egypt and from Atlantis, and until I didn't heal all my traumas, I never can be happy. So it's like until then I must suffer my entire life. This is not what you deserve. You deserve a good life now. You deserve it to be seen. You deserve it to be happy. You deserve it to live your power, to share your gifts with the world. And a true teacher helps others to rise for real. A true teacher helps others and gives them tools and helps them to level up for real. Not just pretending to do so, but nothing will change in their life. Nothing is changing. This is 4D. Okay? You are here to create the world you feel. You are here to embody the energy of feminine Christ slowly. We understand what it is, and we are all infiltrated till day. We all were attached on the false matrix because that was the law here. That was the game here. It was the game here, but it was too much and it was really illegal. What I know, it was no plan from the Prime Creator. It really went completely out of control. In our team, they over and over sent them love. Maybe they will understand it's not a good idea, but they didn't listen. That's all what I know. And they sent them love and love and love and love from heaven, from higher dimensions. They sent them also codes, love, and I hope they will understand one day. Because when you talk to the Anunnaki group, you have the chance sometimes that they listen.
Pandora. Armor.
Yes. You thought I was dead. And gone.
You sound so bitter.
Poor Marius, to have spawned such ungrateful children. You should be more selective. To think you could have stayed with me. Do you remember the good old days, Marius?
Yes. It's been
ages, literally.
Or that they think a little bit about their actions, so maybe she's right. Yeah, they have a little bit this consciousness level, so they start to think about maybe she's right, maybe he's right. Because there's a part inside of them which remembers. It's 4D consciousness. The same goes to the Galactic Federation when you talk to them. Sometimes they feel that, actually, it's not good. Maybe she's right. You have the chance to talk to them and maybe they will change. That's why they spend so much time in sending them codes and frequencies. Because they hold the scepter in the hand. Now. That's why the clouds are different now on the sky. They use really other frequencies now and other technology now to control the weather. And it is the Galactic Federation now. They had a power switch. It's them now, what I saw. This is the last illusion. This is the antichristic spiritual awakening. This is the path of the Antichrist, 4D consciousness. 4D consciousness is the antichristic spiritual awakening. And so many of us, we worked with these teachings too without noticing this. It was already the antichristic spiritual path. We worked with these teachings as well. Our intent was good, but slowly we understand what it is. It was the antichristic spiritual awakening. That's 4D. 5D consciousness is the path of Christ. This is the highest consciousness you are able to embody here. It's the consciousness of peace, unity. This is the path of Christ, the feminine Christ. And then slowly you go home, back to heaven. 5D, 60, 70, 80, 90. But when you choose the antichristic spiritual awakening, you will always stuck in 4D. and you will not go home. I talk about in your heart. You're always in a battle with yourself. And you believe you're not right the way you are. You must hear over and over your blockages because it's simply your fault. Because really it was a lot what happened the last days. And I just know lighter days are coming. But please see through the false light now. Open your heart. Stop defending AI. Stop defending these narcissistic teachings like it's always your fault and when something happens to you it's trauma healing again. Or you just release your past life again. No. What if your soul wants to experience how it is to receive love? I use this example now. Imagine now we talk about a homeless person. A homeless person which lives on the streets. When we believe the antichristic spiritual awakening, then we tell this homeless person it's his fault. He created it himself. It's simply his fault. He must work more on his mindset, law of attraction, but actually it's a very high vibrational person. We not help these people, even if we could. We see how they suffer. And we believe we have the right now to judge these people. And we believe to know everything about this homeless person and say now, hey, it's his fault. Law of attraction. He would never attract this situation when he is really in peace. So he would be the richest man in the world when he really is in peace. And then we judge these people. We don't know them. We just watch. And we don't help. And we believe we know everything. And we don't. And we don't help. And what if the experience of this homeless person is to receive love? What if the soul wanted to experience how it is to receive love? But no. Then we tell this homeless person, hey, the soul decided it. This soul simply wants to experience how it is to be homeless and to freeze, to have almost no money, no food, and has already physical issues. This soul simply wants to experience it, how it is to suffer. That's why I'm not allowed to help. But we could help. And what if the experience of this soul is to receive love? Love from Christ. What if? We were mistaken so many times. And we believed we do the right thing. But deep within in our heart we feel it's not good. We see this hopeless person, asks for money. You see for real, this person needs help, homeless. We have the resources to help. We simply ignore it. And then we explain it on this level. For example, or what if your own child suffers? Your own child got sexually abused. You figure it out that your child got sexually abused. And let's say we follow the antichristic spiritual awakening, which symbolizes 4D consciousness, let's say. Imagine now we would tell the child the same. Dear little child, it was the experience of your soul. Your soul simply wanted to experience how it is to get sexually abused. Maybe you will have never a normal life. Maybe you will have scars forever. Maybe you are afraid of people. Maybe you will have many mental issues in future, but your soul simply wants to experience how it is to get sexually abused. And it's your own child. You are the mother, you are the father. Imagine now, you tell this your own child. Your own child, which got abused, which cries, suffers. Can you do the same with your own child? Might I ask, all these ET contactees out there, which over and over blame others, can you do the same with your own child? Dive deep within in your heart, then you know the answer. Don't you feel it? We destroy the child, and give the child the feeling, hey, maybe it's for real my fault. And this child feels shame and guilt because we tell the child it's your fault, because your soul decided it so. In the last incarnation, you were evil yourself. This gives others the right also to treat you bad. Because as mentioned, you screamed at me, I scream at you. The teaching of the antichristic spiritual awakening. The Anunnaki. This is them. Imagine this. No one has the right to do the same. Even if this was so, and we were evil once. But the energy of Christ loves you. The Prime Creator loves everyone, even all those which sold their soul. And they sent them just love and compassion. What you must simply learn is to place a boundary to all those which are abusive, and that you don't allow it any longer. That people tell you these awful things, and that you question yourself as an empath, and you have always compassion for others. You are not selfish. You're completely the opposite of selfish. Imagine this, keep these examples in your mind. What would you do when it's your own child? And many people chose this path, still follow this path, without realizing what they're doing. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and take care.